Hello and welcome to TTVNEWS broadcasting on TayNinhTV newspaper and radio television with some latest events in TayNinhTV province and across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, on July 15 at TayNinhTV province, the Ministry of National Defense held a working conference with a delegation from the Ministry of National Defense of the Kingdom of Cambodia to agree on preparation plans for the second Vietnam-Cambodia border defense friendship exchange.
The delegation from the Ministry of National Defense was led by Senior Lieutenant General Hang Sung-Jing, Deputy Minister of National Defense. The Cambodian delegation was headed by the General Phang Vibosovic, Deputy Director of General of Department of Policy and Foreign Affairs, and Director of Department of International Relations. At the meeting, the delegates discussed and exchanged views on the coordination in developing the detailed implementation plans for its part of the exchange program, and they clarified the roles and responsibilities of both Ministry of National Defense and the local forces in ensuring that all activities are conducted safely, effectively, and in compliance with the regulations, international law, and the customs and cultures of both nations. Senior Lieutenant General Hang Sung-Jing, Deputy Minister of National Defense, proposed that the Cambodian Ministry of National Defense cooperate with the Vietnamese defense units to coordinate and finalize joint activities in line with the shared policies of the two countries. The Cambodian Ministry of National Defense is expected to direct the Army, military police and border provinces to participate in the planned activities, especially in operating the border gate areas, landmarks, and exchange venues according to United Nations regulations. This event is expected to generate a new momentum for promoting socio-economic development, strengthening defense and security, and building a peaceful and friendly border, and enhancing cultural and the people-to-people exchanges between the two countries in the coming time.
As of now, TayNinhTV has achieved impressive results in attracting foreign direct investment (FDI), with total newly registered and adjusted capital reaching nearly $985.4 million. Specifically, the province approved 119 new projects with a total registered capital of approximately $627.8 billion. At the same time, 108 existing projects had their capital increased by over $357.5 million, demonstrating investor confidence and a strong desire to expand operations in TayNinhTV. Alongside these positive developments, 10 FDI projects were terminated during the same period. To date, TayNinhTV province has a total of 1,891 valid FDI projects, with a total registered capital exceeding $24 billion. During a working session with the editorial board of the newspaper and radio television on the morning of July 17, Ms. Nguyễn Thị Xuân Hương, member of the Provincial Party Standing Committee, head of the Provincial Party Committee's Propaganda and Mass Mobilization Department, emphasized that the unit must uphold its pioneering role in journalism, quickly adapt to the ongoing reform and unification process, and closely reflect the pulse of everyday life.
The head of Provincial Party Committee's Propaganda and Mass Mobilization Department called for a spirit of innovation, creativity, and unity, and requesting that the editorial board soon standardize the production workflows, time slots, and bulletins and news programs also, and this must align with the local characteristics and the viewing and listening habits of the public while effectively fulfilling the role of connecting the party and the people. In the immediate future, the agency must develop a country communication plan for the upcoming party congresses at all levels, leading to the National Party Congress. And this includes clearly defining its form of the media coverage and closely following the province directives on this key political task. At the meeting, Mr. Lê Hồng Phước, editor-in-chief of the newspaper and radio and television, reported that after more than 2 weeks since the media units were merged, operations have gradually stabilized. The communication flows across all 4 media formats and remain uninterrupted, and initial personnel management and operational arrangements have yielded positive results. However, due to the recent restructuring, some coordination challenges between the departments remain, and the editorial board is committed to overcoming these difficulties, improving the organizational structures and workflows to best meet the Provincial Party Committee's requirements and serve the public communication mission effectively in the coming period.
Ladies and gentlemen, right after implementing the two-level local government model, TayNinhTV has been actively working to concretize 28 government decrees on delegation and decentralization of authority. Closely aligned with practical tasks, localities are seeing positive and profound changes in state management, while also generating strong momentum for local socio-economic development. Decree number 151 regarding the zero-level local government authority in land management is one of these 28 government decrees. A notable highlight of this decree is granting authority to commune-level People's Committee chairpersons to handle certain administrative procedures related to land. To help residents clearly understand and comply with the new regulations, Trong Bangwar has taken the initiative to both receive documents and intensify outreach, providing detailed guidance for each case. We are also focusing on disseminating government decree number 108 regarding administrative procedures beyond jurisdiction so that people know they can complete procedures at any result returning service point within the area, not just at the world office. In Benlakami, a hub for many businesses and enterprises, Decree number 139 concerning the authority of local governments in state management under the Ministry of Industry and Trade has created favorable conditions for resolving business-related issues. Specialized departments at the commune level have been given direct authority to inspect, receive, and process applications for citizens and businesses quickly and effectively. This not only improves service quality but also reduces the workload at higher level administrative levels. Before implementation, our staff were trained in professional skills to ensure competence. Now operations are running smoothly and all civil servants meet the new task requirements to fulfill the duties of the Public Administration Service Center. Delegating and decentralizing administrative procedures to the commune level has received strong public support. Notably, after the district level model was removed, about 85% of former district level authority has been transferred to communes for direct resolution. This trend has significantly shortened processing times and maximized convenience for the public. I came here to handle land-related paperwork and was warmly assisted and clearly guided. The new administrative procedure is very quick and efficient. The implementation of the two-level local government model combined with the concretization of government decrees is creating clear and meaningful changes in TayNinhTV. When authority is clearly defined and decentralized to the commune level, administrative procedures are resolved faster and more effective, resulting in significantly increased satisfaction from both citizens and businesses.
On the afternoon of July the 16th, the Vice Chairman of TayNinhTV Provincial People's Committee, Pham Teng Hoa, chaired a conference to review the results of cooperation with the Viettel military industry and telecom groups and to hear the proposals for cooperation plans for the 2025 to 2030 period. Attending the conference, there also was Pham Văn Hiệp, Deputy General Director of the Viettel Business Solutions Corporation. According to the report on the implementation of the strategic cooperation agreement between the TayNinhTV People's Committee and Viettel Group on the province digital transformation from 2022 to the present, the tasks across on the three pillars of digital transformation, digital government, digital economy, and digital society have been fully completed on schedule, achieving 100% completion. At the conference, Pham Thanh Sơn, Director of Viettel TayNinhTV, presented a comprehensive digital transformation solution aligned with the resolution number 57 and tailored to the two-tier local government model. Representatives from various departments also share challenges and difficulties in implementing digital transformation across multiple sectors, such as healthcare, education, finance, construction, and more. In parallel, the Viettel proposed a strategic cooperation plan for 2025 to 2030, focusing on breakthrough, effective, and feasible solutions that align with TayNinhTV's digital development direction. The emphasis will be on data integration and centralization in essential sectors. The Vice Chairman Phạm Tấn Hoa expressed his hope that in the coming time, Viettel will continue to support and province in implementing comprehensive digital transformation solutions, especially in priority sectors. He emphasized the need to complete the key breakthrough tasks by the end of 2025, such as developing a proactive administrative model and building and effectively utilizing digital data, and these efforts will contribute to promoting the province's socio-economic development in the new period.
The People's Committee of TayNinhTV Province has issued a decision to establish a task force for implementing Project Number 6, focused on administrative reform and digital transformation, aligned with the National Population Database. The task force includes 30 members led by Major General Vũ Như Hà, Director of the Provincial Police. Deputy leaders include officials from departments such as Public Security, Science and Technology, Home Affairs, and the Provincial People's Committee Office. The team will advise the Provincial Steering Committee on implementing Project Number 6, developing coordinated plans to enhance administrative reform and digital transformation. It will also monitor progress, propose solutions to challenges, and support implementation efforts across the province. This move underscores TayNinh's commitment to improving public administration and advancing digital government for the benefit of citizens and businesses.
And to modernize the public administration and enhance the convenience for citizens and businesses, the chairman of the Provincial People's Committee recently issued a directive for specialized departments to urgently implement online public services under the two-tier local government model. Accordingly, the chairman instructed the Department of Science and Technology to quickly approach and complete the province administrative procedures information system, ensuring it can support integrated public services such as birth and death registration in line with the guidelines for Ministry of Public Security via the National Public Services Portal at TTVNEWS.dịch vụ công.gov.vn. In addition, the department must finalize the key functions and features of the system to provide uninterrupted online public services for citizens and enterprises, and priority should be given to synchronizing the records and enabling online payment transactions to enhance the user experience. Promoting online public services is a top priority, contributing to the creation of a transparent, efficient public administration that better serves the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, until it is known that non-full-time local officials at the commune level in TayNinh must retire by May 31st, 2026. As part of administrative reorganization, many continue to dedicate themselves to their long-standing work. Ngọc Diệm began as Deputy Secretary of the Youth Union in Đông Thành Commune, formerly in Cần Duộc District, Long An Province. After the two-level local government model was implemented, she was assigned to Digital Transformation Unit at the Public Administration Service Center of Tân Tập Commune's People's Committee. She is eager to keep contributing to her hometown. I used to be Deputy Secretary of the Youth Union and was assigned here to support the Public Administration Center. I will continue to bring my youthful enthusiasm and contribute to the local digital transformation efforts. With over 10 years working at the commune level, Mr. Thái Hoàng Linh has held various roles, from community police officers, Deputy Secretary of the Youth Union, to a specialist in the Fatherland Rights Committee. With this valuable experience, he is determined to stay involved in his local area. When assigned to a new role, I will continue to develop and contribute based on my previous professional experience. Vòng Cỏ Commune currently has 23 non-full-time officials transferred from 3 communes, including Tân Phước Tây, Nhật Ninh, and Đức Tân, formerly in Tân Trụ districts. These are young, passionate carriers with expertise assigned to work in the state, party, and fatherland rights sectors. We assign positions and tasks based on each person's strength and future work requirements. The non-full-time officials are readily stabilizing and adapting well to their roles. The stories of Ms. Yim, Mr. Lin, and thousands of other non-full-time local officials in the province clearly demonstrate their dedication, sense of responsibility, and strong bond with their communities. Despite upcoming changes, they choose to continue serving wholeheartedly, making significant contributions to the development of their homeland. Just as the effectiveness of the Intelligence Operations Center, or IOC post-merger, TayNinh's Department of Science and Technology is integrating the digital Long An app into the TayNinh Smart platform, aiming to create a unified digital citizen application for the entire province. This restructuring ensures continuity of digital services from both former provinces, enhancing the IOC's role in governance and public service. The TayNinh Smart app will include digital government features like IOC integration, paperless meetings, and work schedule, helping officials monitor performance and improve efficiency. The 1-hour digital citizen feedback system is also being unified and operated through platforms like the TayNinh 1-hour digital portal, cellular, email, or hotline. Additionally, 968 surveillance cameras across key routes and entry points are being effectively managed by the police to support traffic enforcement, public security, and criminal investigations. Provincial Party Committee member and Party Secretary of Cần Giờ Khmer Miễu TayNinh Province Phạm Văn Bún chair a meeting to review the General Urban Planning Proposal toward 2045. At the meeting, NDHR presented a vision to transform Cần Giờ into a modern satellite city focused on urbanization, commerce, services, and industry. The plan includes land use zoning, residential layouts, regional transportation links, administrative and cultural centers, industrial zones, and social infrastructure, balancing industrial development with agricultural preservation. Mr. Phạm Văn Bún praised the consultants' efforts and requested further collaboration to upgrade the plan in line with TayNinh's social economic development strategy. He emphasized the plan's importance as a legal foundation for detailed planning, infrastructure investment, and improving local living standards. The audience of over 1.60 million students nationwide took the 2025 high school graduation exam following either the 2018 or 2006 general education programs. Right after the Ministry of Education and Training announced the exam results at 8 a.m. on July 16, many students were surprised by their scores.
At exactly 8 a.m., more than 16,000 candidates in the former of Long An province simultaneously checked their results via mainstream system of the Provincial Department of Education's website, and at that moment, the students were filled with the nervousness and anxiety before bursting into a wide range of emotions. This year, I took the exam under the 2018 General Education program, and after getting my scores, I felt very happy and relieved, and my scores are enough for me to apply to Saigon University, majoring in English. And this year, 30 schools in the former Long An province achieved a 100% graduation pass rate. With just one click, emotions overflowed. This morning, more than 11,000 candidates and their families in TayNinh province, the former TayNinh area, experienced the most nerve-wracking moment, the official announcement of the 2005 National High School graduation exam results. For many students, this moment brought an outpouring of joy after the months of hard work and hard studying. I feel very happy and excited to know my score and my marks, and with my current results, I feel that I had worked and paid off. I want to share with my friends that it's important to thoroughly learn the basics and carefully read the exam questions and be confident in yourself, and the result will meet your expectation. The parents are silent supporters and always watching and encouraging their children, and their words now turn into satisfaction and pride. Before knowing the results, I was anxious, following the news to know when the marks would be released, and when I learned the marks were announced at 8 a.m., I was satisfied with the results, and I encouraged my child before the exam, and now whatever outcome, I feel happy and proud. The National High School graduation exam is over, but the journey of growth and knowledge discovery for these students continues, and regardless of score, what matters most is their efforts, continuous learning spirit, and encourage to embrace every opportunity.
And today, TTV News wraps up now. Thank you for your attention and see you in the next program.